All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to go over how to set up a stop loss. We're going to be in Coinbase here. If you guys don't have Coinbase, this is actually Coinbase Advanced. If you don't have a Coinbase Advanced account, you can come over here to the Discord channel. We have all the trading apps that you need to get started right here. Boom, you can start your Coinbase Advanced account by clicking this link right here. It'll just take you through, create you an account, and you can get started trading right away. But for this video, it's a little more advanced for people who are already in it. This is how you set a stop loss. If you guys don't know what a stop loss is, it is a way to protect your losses to the downside. So say you wanted to take a position here on XRP. Okay, XRP is currently sitting at, you can't even see my screen because it's so bright right now, but it's sitting at about 147 right now. Okay, so if you were to take this trade, you could identify that, boom, right here at the bottom of these red candles, this is a good base. This means buyers are stepping in and they're not letting it go down past that level. So we can assume that the buyers are in control as long as this level holds, right? This level would be around 127. Okay, you can see right there. So 127, they tried to sell it off, boom, got sucked right back up. Tried to sell it off again, boom, got sucked right back up. Okay, so the buyers were stepping in, meaning the buyers are in control as long as this thing holds 127. So if you're buying XRP right now at 147, it would be a good practice, right? A good trade practice to set a stop loss at that 127 level. Now, I normally will set it a little bit below it. If I were to set a stop loss on XRP right now, I'd probably set it at like 125 and not 127 exactly, because again, these markets are controlled by market makers and they can see your orders and they can shove it down into that level and then suck it right back up. So definitely would be setting a stop loss somewhere in this area around 127. Again, I'd probably set it right now at about 125. So all that's doing is saying, boom, sell. So if you're entering it at 147, what you're doing is you're limiting your risk to the downside on a name like XRP in case it did come down to like $1, right? That's 27% more that you would have to sit through, okay, to come all the way down here to $1. So instead of losing that 27%, you would sell here, and then if you wanted to get back in, you could do so at that $1 level if it did sell off. So again, if you guys don't know what a stop loss is, it's very, very common amongst traders to use. It's very, very important to understand. It's a good way to limit your risk on the trades that you're taking. When we lose, we want to lose really fast. So that's why we use a stop loss order. So I'm going to show you how to set a stop loss order here. Okay, and we're in trading, this is Coinbase. So there's a bunch of different trading apps, but this is how you do it in Coinbase. So what we're going to do is come over here and we're going to select sell. Okay, you're going to hit sell right there. And you can see there's two different types of options. There's the stop price and there's the limit price. So in this case, if I were to set a stop price, we talked about that 127 level. So if 127 breaks, I want to sell my XRP, because if that level breaks, the buyers are no longer in control and the shorts are going to step in and they're going to probably take it back down to somewhere around $1 or maybe even down here to 50 cents. Not saying that's going to happen, but we can assume that's going to happen if the sellers do get in control. So you can see it's a strong asset above 27, but if that level breaks, that's normally when you see the bigger sell-offs happen. Okay, so everyone can identify on this chart. All these traders looking at this chart, they're looking at the same chart. They can see, boom, 127 is support. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my sell, and then I'm going to hit that stop price, and let's set it at 1.27. Okay, so 1.27 is going to be the stop price. That's telling Coinbase, hey, if it hits this price, I want you to create a what is called a limit order. Okay, so a limit order is your limit price. So for this, I would just do $1. And what it's going to do is and I'll hit max, if I want to sell my whole entire position. I don't have very much XRP right now. I sold it all. But it would sell all of my XRP for me automatically when that level breaks, right? If that 127 level were to break, I would just say, okay, create a market order for $1. That doesn't mean that it's going to execute at $1. That's just it's going to execute at the highest price above $1. So it might execute at like 126.5 or 126.7. The limit price just has to be lower than this price. Okay, so the stop price needs to be the level that you identified as your stop loss. That's right here on this chart was going to be 127. Okay, because this is where we're identifying, right, the support. This is where the bulls are in control, right? They're not letting it go below that price. If it goes below that price, the buyers are no longer in control. So we set that at 127, and then I normally just make this the dollar amount below this level right here. and then you want to select the amount that you want to sell. In this case, I would sell my whole entire XRP position because, again, if the stop loss gets hit and then it comes down to $1, I can always buy back in at $1. Okay, I can buy back in down here at $1 if that happens. Okay, so people act like it's the end of the world when their stop loss gets hit. It just means you sell and you can get back in at a cheaper price and buy more. Okay, because you sold at 127. You protected your gains and you didn't sit through another 27% dip there. So that's how you set a stop loss order. Again, I use a stop limit for crypto here on Coinbase. It's going to vary for every single platform, but most brokerages do have that stop limit order. This is how you do it in Coinbase. So if you guys got any questions, feel free to leave a comment or holler at me.